certainly some nasty, nasty players on winners as well. Dylan getting here by beating WebJP 2-0. Bashi by beating YouTube Man. So some well-established names going down in the bracket, but those that remain willing to put on a show. Fighting for a spot in the final opposite Mr. Durkon. Game number 1. We are going to Smash Bros.
Yep, Dylan against Bashi. Saw both these players on a little bit earlier in their quarterfinal set, so both had really, really great sets. The ZSS was looking sharp, and so was. It was regular pit last time, but now we're going to see the dark pit coming out strong. Or Bashi.
I've been saying Bashi, but we haven't really gotten confirmation.
I think it's like Bashi, you know what I mean? Like you bash someone. What do they say from Home Alone? Bash his face in with an iron. I think that's what Marv does. That's what he says when they finally get Kevin McAllister. So I'm like, oh, it's like bash like that. Bash. Oh, it's smash his face in with an iron. But either way.
Yeah, fair enough.
Either way, still. But anyway, man. Bashi loves using that the shields on the way down. Actually, not only to get the shields out and to get a little push away, but it does change his movement a little bit in the air too, like shift him around. So. Angle too, man. His recoveries are godlike.
I mean, Dylan's always been so good with that. It's part of the reason. Like, it's really been Dylan's survivability that's kind of his best quality as a player. He's always willing to extend and get maximum value out of stocks and make everything into the marathon that he really needs, and that takes a good that takes a good mentality as well. So, Dylan, perhaps maybe not a quote-unquote like world-class top-tier player, but certainly one of the players that you always see him, overachieving at these brackets, and it's because he's so mentally sound and good at what he does that really just kind of carries you through.
Oh no!
Does well enough. But he flips backwards.
Look how good that shield is, by the way, blocking the plasma whip and defending Bashi so he can do these signature down smashes at ledge. I love it. Looking like a Game & Watch main again. Okay, up B's going to do it though. Dylan,
there you go.
Rock clean stuff.
He's so good at catching that up B. It's nuts. Like, he'll do that just seemingly out of nowhere, and then you're wondering why you didn't account for it, and then you realize, yeah, Dylan's been doing that since Smash 4. It's kind of what you should have been expecting. Bashi, however, drawing things back up at even, 2 stocks apiece. And I kind of wonder, just in your opinion, who does this stage benefit more?
I like the stage for Zero Suit. I mean, it cuts down like her ability to kind of movement camp you a little bit, but at the same time, she hits a nair. She can hit a flip kick close to the blast zone or close to like off stage. She only needs to win neutral like once or twice to get you right off the stage. So. And honestly, I feel like Pit is like kind of meh, not meh on every stage, but like he's cool with any stage, you know. And so I honestly think it's a pretty fair starter. But this is gonna be good for Zero Suit too. She can get some extensions off the top platform, kind of move around it too freely. So she can platform camp more actually. Oh,
beautiful!
Would have been nice, yeah. That's so cool though.
Too, so makes sense.
What's that?
It does reflect just a little bit, so
true.
Nothing wrong with it. I like it, and Dylan ready that time. However, Bashi maybe realizing that you're gonna have to condition for down smash if you're going to collect the stock. Zero Suit, one of the lighter characters in the game, not in the bottom 10 in terms of weight anymore, but
okay. No flip jump here. He's gonna have to do the old honest recovery, but he does flip jump off the ledge and get an up B. Another up B KO stew. That's 2 in a row there for Dylan Z.
See, that one you kind of have to accept and just realize, you were caught and buried. So there's nothing you can do about it. No, that's Bashi. Not really good for my heart, bro. I don't know what you're doing there, but gonna be getting back up neutral and into the down smash. Got to catch that just a little bit quicker. Eventually, the blade finds its mark, and Bashi has a down on the last stock situation. Not undoable, but what does Bashi need to do in order to clean this up? Because this game could be getting away from him if he's not careful.
Yep. Good use of the down air there. I thought flip jump was coming for sure. Like kind of a go-to option to get out of a bad situation there. Let's see here. Okay, a little more pressure. down center stage, just chill. Look how far the Zaire and the side B covered too for 0-2. Just a lot of stage presence here and a lot of quick burst options from her too. She's just gonna get from one side to the center stage very easily. So right now on the hunt here off stage, gonna go for a down smash, good roll on, and gets the punish too. Oh, back air.
Ooh.
Oh, we're getting close to side B KO territory. I think it gives up the stage control. Tries to go off stage. Oh, nice. Double. A 3-up B KO.
Oof. Caught him dead in his track. There's nothing you can do but remain paralyzed. As Dylan stylizes that game one win. And great stuff from both players. I was particularly impressed with Bashi's tenacity there, but eventually just suffering from the same problems that Pit kind of always has, where you're struggling to kill at some juncture and you really don't have every single answer. You don't have the answer for every single offensive option, excuse me, that for which Dylan can account. That's a problem if you're Pit, and all of a sudden Bashi going to have to reconsider what we're going to see. I'm not sure if that was a character switch or okay, is the switch of wait, that's Dark Pit. Yeah. Okay. So, interesting choice. A few differences between Dark Pit and Pit, but honestly, all the normals remain pretty much the same. It's all just a difference in how how arrows are interpreted, whether they're energy or whether they're projectiles or whatever, and also the side B, of course.
And the control you get on the arrows, I think, is the biggest thing. Because the regular Pit arrows, like you have a lot more control over them, but the Dark Pit ones hit harder. But you can't, like, they kind of go almost in a straight line every time. Yeah. But
I'm trying to figure out the wording for it, because I think you can reflect one of the Pit arrows with Game & Watch Bucket, and the other one you absorb, and it counts as a blip.
I would guess like Dark Pits is the physical projectile instead of energy. Yeah. That'd be my guess, but actually I kind of forgot about that, or if I ever even knew that in the first place. So there you go, a little bit of information there.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those weird differences that you see pop up between the differences on characters. It's strange how it works sometimes.
But sure, I don't how they make these choices, but I like that they try to make Echoes at least a little bit different. Like I like when Peach and Daisy kind of had some differences too. I thought that was cool. Like where Peach or Daisy's turnips like didn't bend as far, I think, so she comboed a little stronger, but had a harder time. I can't remember exactly what the changes were, but I think Daisy was like the more short distance combo-y, and Peach had a little easier time KOing. I think is how it was. But I like when Echoes have slight difference.
I think wasn't the only difference literally just the RNG on the turnips.
I think it was knockback on something, like maybe Nair or something. I can't remember.
That must have been like patch 1.
That was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of when it could have been. Oh, you went past the ledge and you are going to pay with your life. Dylan does not miss those. And Bashi, oh, you got to think that's a little discouraging for the young kid. Certainly capable of doing well, but gotta remain focused.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, nice job. Good use of the armor there on the side B.
Well done thus far, but Bashi, I mean, has been seeing a string of success thus far. In fact, just as recently as Monday, finishing 5th. In Fusion.EXE, only losing to Z-, and what I could only imagine was a Pit Ditto itself. And of course, going down to Beast in the loser semifinal round. But 9th at Xeno as well, so good run of form for the young man thus far. 2 out of 3 Tri-State Weeklies, getting top 10. Nothing to shake a stick at. However, Dylan trying to get the run down into the elimination bracket as quickly as he possibly can, and is looking to expedite his trip as Bashi down to his last stop in the near side.
I love this song. This song's actually godlike.
It is good.
It's super good. It's kind of I feel like you don't hear it as much as you should, because everyone goes to that one other song. I think it's the Gen 5 Gym Leader song. You know what I'm talking about. Or Cynthia song, which is also great. Okay. Man, I gotta say, Dylan, he's been pulling the trigger on the defensive options very well here. A lot of well-timed down airs, jumpaways, and flip jumpaways too. Just kind of mixing up what she has in her kit to escape out of the disadvantage. Ooh, that was a tough situation. Dylan's not afraid to pull the trigger on an up B either. So that tech chase situation could have ended very poorly for Bashi. That would have killed.
Oh my god.
Imagine.
Yeah, no, that is a very, very specific read. And Dylan, not quite going to get the kill there. However, Bashi in deep trouble. Need to be very careful in your recovery. I'm not really sure I agree with pressing a button right there. Dylan, however, makes Bashi pay. And from mid-stage, that's going to kill Dylan. Moving on. So, ZSS versus Isabel in Winners Final. Raise your hand if you predicted that, folks.